Yo, what's up with it once again, people, humanity, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, Otaku's DK Commodities out there. This is Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Man Wolverine. Of course, you guys have the rest of the outro towards the channel, all that good stuff. On my Twitter and Instagram, all the other good stuff. Shout out to like the 10, 15 people. Oh my god. Speaking of Instagram, before I get into this, I got about 15 likes for like the 6 videos I forgot to post on my Instagram page. And if you don't know my Instagram, it's the same name as this username, Nintendo Sony Free 2011, except it's Nintendo Sony Free 2012 TCG, because I really, really love, besides following really beautiful, epic as hell, one of the most prettiest, sexiest female cosplayers in the world, not one of the most, but a lot of them. That, along with a bunch of like Nintendo, Sony news, people that I follow, along with a couple other things here and there, like some movie news, some Marvel DC news I catch up from day to day, and a little bit of fucking what's it called, music and stuff I like to listen to on the Instagrams. Besides all that, man, I really, really love watching cosplay tricks. I do catch up with a lot of other people that play Pokemon Go besides me. And I uploaded about 6 videos of stuff I missed. The only 2 I never got to do was Slack Off Community Day and Mudkip one. So I know I'll never bring that here to the channel. I mean, the only thing I ever talk about with Pokemon Go here is Pokemon Go related news that I like to talk about. But I don't do like videos on it like I do over there on Instagram. So follow me there if you're into that shit. So there's that. Not really no extra news I got to talk about. No, this goddamn thing always shows up. I apologize for that. But for the past couple days, I thought it was 10 days ago this happened. At the time of this recording, it only happened 2 days ago. So I know a lot of you people are probably aware at the point about, if any people remember playing Telltale Games, which I saw a bunch of people do Let's Plays in it here on YouTube, and like a couple places like Twitch, maybe D Live, they've done it over there for as well. But I never really cared too much for their like games. I mean, the stories that they bring is really, really fucking good. I know their 2 biggest ones I remember hearing about was about a year or 2 ago, and then the last one they did last year, which was The Walking Dead. That one, along with something, I think the Batman series, I think some of the Avengers style version of Telltale Games. So I know a lot of people, I think they said it ran out of business last year, so that's why they had to shut down. I think it was August, September, like literally almost a whole year later, because it's barely going to be September by the time of me recording this video. Anyway, yeah. So shout out to this dude. I forgot what his name was. I got a little man. Tom Brown, the one that made this article here for 12 Telltale Games. So it says Telltale Games. Let's get into the article now. Games to return under a new ownership. So shout out to Tom Brown. Got to get credit this dude. And the other one I'm going to be talking about for Gamatsu, or Gametsu, however you say it. That one says Capcom to announce a new Resident Evil title, Project Resistance, for PS4, Xbox One, PC on September 9th. And it's some Tokyo Game Show new stuff too, because I think it's on the 11th or the 12th next month, September, is when Tokyo Game Show starts. So I'm going to try to cover as much news as I can there. So let's get into it. So it says it's almost been about a year since since Telltale Games shuttered its doors. I think that's how you say it. Shuttered its doors with the sudden closure of leaving many employees out of work and several projects in limbo. Now the company is back, albeit in a new form, as gaming industry veterans from LCG Games have reported purchase their assets and and will operate under the Telltale Games monarch. The company has accessed several games on the back catalog, specifically sightings that they have gotten as their Batman, Wolf Among Us, and Puzzle Agent IPs to work with, and will apparently work with other new games too. The Walking Dead license, however, will remain in the Skybound Games, which completed all 4th and the final season of the Telltale series after the closure. So yeah, there's that. Unfortunately, with the staff members who previously worked for Telltale Games will be offered roles within the company. They'll be freelancers for the time being, with full-time positions potentially opening up in the future, quote unquote. We'll have to wait more and see in how the new ownership pans out. There we go. We'll be able to let you know what projects are announced in the months to come. Yeah, so once again, overall thoughts and opinions. I never really got to play any Telltale games. I never really was interested in a lot of their games. It's cool the way they did a lot of the storytellings. I would just watch a bunch of clips and montages for like how a lot of their stories usually like progress, which is their storytelling is nice. That's probably why they were called Telltale Games. They knew how to come up with like they usually came off with like a lot of spin-off stories on what if scenarios, what if this would have happened to the franchise, that would have happened to the franchise. It's like it was cool, but you didn't really get to play a lot of the game. I mean, you did get to play some of the game, but like it's kind of like one of those movie games. If any people remember stuff like I don't know, Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls, it's kind of like in that. Well, the graphic wise, it's not the same. It's almost like a Borderlands sort of like graphics, the way they use their games graphic engine system. But like the way that they tell their story, it's almost like on that same level of Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. So it's kind of like that sort of storytelling. And movies that are like movie video games, I'm not saying they're bad games. It's just I don't really have a lot of interest or fascination about it. It kind of kills my interest in a way because they kind of bore the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, because if I can't control most of the character most of the time, I mean, if I want to fucking watch a goddamn movie, I'll either watch it on fucking Netflix or Hulu or fucking what's it called in the theater somewhere. I don't want to be doing that while I'm playing my games at the same time. Just for some people, they like that style of games. Mostly, it's probably casuals that didn't grow up with video games like I did when I was a '90s and early 2000s kid and teenager for most of the mid-late 2000s. So yeah, they probably don't care about games as much. Those are for people that don't really care about games a lot. They just play video games like once every year or two. Unlike me, where I play them literally almost every single day the second I get out of work. Unless I got other errands and shit, then I gotta wait maybe 4 or 5 hours later. Then I could play my games after that. Life of an adult, my friends. That is not a fucking fun one. Sometimes it's a bitch. So hopefully this one doesn't fuck up on me. It might. So I read some of Gematsu's, how you say their fucking name. It's Gematsu. I think that's what it was. So some Resident Evil news. This is going to be some pretty crazy shit. If I can't read it on here, I'll probably read it on my phone. So it says Capcom. So any of my Resident Evil fans out there, which I've been not a hardcore Resident Evil fan. I've been like maybe a casual Resident Evil fan. I still like some of the really super pretty ass bitches they have on there. Like the best two I remember was fucking either Jill Valentine or Claire something. I forgot what her name was. Her second name was, but yeah. Anyways, Capcom to announce a Resident Evil title, like I said before, Project Resistance for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC September 9th. This comes from Sal Romano from this is about it's going to be playable in September in Tokyo Game Show. Not bad. So this one says Capcom has opened a teaser trailer website for Project Resistance. Excuse me. As in Resident Evil for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, just to plan out announcement on September 9th, 8 a.m. PT to 11 a.m. ET, Eastern Time, I guess. September 10th. Oh, there it is. JST time. I guess it's going to be 12 midnight for JST. I don't know. Or 1 o'clock in the morning, or afternoon, however you say it there. Let's move on. The announcement trailer will be available for Resident Evil YouTube channel page, English and Japanese. So it says, quote, I guess it's the people talking that run either, not Square Enix. I don't know Capcom is the one that owns Resident Evil, not Square Enix. That's Final Fantasy shit. And you already know, I'm not the hugest Final Fantasy fan. I never cared about that series. Except for the women. The girls and the music I'll care about, but I never really cared that much about the RPG gameplay that much. Even though it was one of the very first RPGs we got here in the United States, just sadly it never resonated with me. I mean, I'm sure it's a good game. I never got into it. It just wasn't my cup of tea, unfortunately. Project Resistance will be displayed in the Tokyo Game Show 2019, which runs from September 12th to 15th at the Mukihari Messa in Chiba, Tokyo, where members of the development team will show off the world's first look at the game in action. Stage events are planned for the following days, September 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, JST to EST time, Tokyo Game Show 2019 attendees will be able to play Project Resistance by advanced registration. Update July 7th. Oh no, should be August. 7:30 a.m. The following thumbnails were extracted from YouTube's video linked about the YouTube video thumbnail grabber website. So these are like maybe what the new characters are going to end up looking like. And they look okay. They still kind of look a little funky. Like I want to say they're like mixed between they're mixed between what is that fucking game called? I know there's the whole GTA 5 thing. They look like some Grand Theft Auto 5 characters, but I want to say the graphic engines between that and some other game I'm trying to think of. Fuck. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Shit. This is like Jill that has Claire that has her hair blonde now. That's funny. That mixed with like some of the Alien graphics, Alien versus Predator sort of thing. So it looks okay. And a little bit with the Yakuza series. That's kind of like what their 3D graphic modeling designs are starting to look like a little bit. I mean, it's supposed to be super realistic because, we're in a day and age where, well, probably will be in a day and age when after AR and VR, maybe the first 5, 10 more years, by the time I'm almost 40, 50 something years old, getting close to an old man, yeah, and then they're probably going to be almost literally almost hard as fuck to tell apart. But right now, you can still kind of tell them apart. Anyways, that pretty much does it for this video. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, they come up with better, way more badass zombies than the other ones that I might slip in my mind right now. But I know there's some really good ass bosses in the first 3 Resident Evil games. I think after Resident Evil 4 or 5 is kind of when I got bored of the series. So between 2005 or 07, I kind of been out of Resident Evil series. So it's been about 7 or 9 years the last time I even played a Resident Evil game. So it's been a while. I'm very rusty as shit if I go back into it, but hopefully Capcom doesn't disappoint. They always know how to do their fucking games pretty damn goodly. I mean, I've been a Street Fighter fan for many years, so. And Mega Man. Mega Man's pretty cool too. I'm not like the hardcore of the hardcore Mega Man fan, but I do love the shit out of that franchise. It is fun as hell. And I used to watch a lot of the 90s cartoons with it too. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, as always, otakas and ikikomoris out there. I will see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night. Wherever you are at in the universe out there, stay tuned for more future content on this channel, including video gaming industry news and manga news and nerd news. And that's it. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Late saying goodbye. We'll see people on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going out. And yeah. Oh, Pokemon Go fans, if you waited this long. Oh, I can't wait till those Unova Pokemon come out. It's less than 3 fucking weeks. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. Peace.